Yo guys, and what's going on, and welcome back to the Belgian Boys episode 3. We had a great first two episodes. They've been really good. We've got all 5 upgrades out of each episode. Granted, the games have been a little bit easier, although there's one game which was a bit of a struggle. But let's jump straight on back into episode 3 and let's see if we can get some more upgrades. So here we are guys, this is the current team. Obviously you've seen it from last time, but if not, we'll just refresh your memories. From the last episode, our upgrades, we got a goalkeeper, our middle centre-back, our centre attacking midfielder, our left midfielder, and left striker, all upgraded. If you can't remember the rules, then they're on screen now. If you still don't understand the rules, then don't worry, you'll pick it up as the episode goes along. So let's jump straight on into the first game, and let's start winning some more upgrades. So here we go at the start of the first game of this episode. It's a very, very standard team. It's got a few English people in there. I think it's Dele Alli, Collie Woodrow. But there's some half-decent players in there. But as long as we play to our potential and how the Belgian boys can, I'm sure we can pick this win up. Done well. Found El Ganassi. We've spun his man beautifully. And he's round another one. El Ganassi pulls it back. And there it is, Galore, the big man. Actually not scoring with a header, but it's all about El Ganassi's play. Completely does the fullback inside out, pulls it back, and it is literally a tap-in. And we're 1-0 up inside 4 minutes. De Ridder is picked up in the box, and it's 2-0. I mean, that really is a shocking piece of defending. I don't know what he's tried doing. He's tried doing a little drag back, and it just has not worked. I've been honest, I thought it was a foul, but played to the whistle. De Ridder picks it off the last defender and slots it into the bottom corner. 2-0 in 7 minutes. De Ridder. Beautiful. Galore. Back to De Ridder. De Ridder! What a save. Leiraseka, 3-0. Lovely play from Galore and De Ridder. They really are starting to show the class in this game. They've come in and we're 3-0 up in 17 minutes. Galore. Put it back. Shows. Have a go. Oh, what a goal. What a strike from the midfielder, Shows. It's his first goal for us, I think, and it's an absolute screamer. Just a simple little pass from Shows to the edge of the area, and he just kills one in. It's 4-0. And there's half-time with an absolutely dominant half. One of the most dominant halves we've had so far. The stats speak for themselves. We've had 9 shots, 4 goals, 61% possession. Everything's going right so far. We've got Depor on the right wing. Got men in the box. Vaccaro's there. Come back for Schofs, who's already scored 1 screamer. Oh, and what a strike again. Schofs with another absolute screamer. Ball swung into the box, cleared. He's the closest man to the edge of the box. And here we are, look at this. On his left, bang. Straight into the top corner. It was 5-0. That's nice. Counter-attack's on. Leiraseka's running through. Getting a bit tired though so far. Plays it in. Galore, 6-0. It's a lovely little counter-attack between Leiraseka and Galore. And Galore was there to just tap the ball home. And there's full time. The final whistle's gone. We are eventually 6-0 winners. Not a lot happened after I scored my 6th goal because I think all my players started to get very, very tired. But we come out of that game, like I say, 6-0 winners. And upgrades wise, let's have a look. So Galore actually does get a positional upgrade for a 9.6 rating. And that's brilliant. That is really, really good. We also get a attacking upgrade for the goal margin of more than 3. We also get a defensive upgrade for the clean sheet. So Galore gets his upgrade for the 9.6 rating. We get any player upgrade for the goal margin, and we get a defensive upgrade for the clean sheet. So let's go on into the second game. So here we are into the second game. Now this is our first real challenge by the look of things. He's got a full gold team. Got Morata up front. Doesn't actually have any centre backs. He's just got a right back and a centre defensive mid. And that's all I really knew. He might think it might have been Livermore at centre defensive mid. But let's see what we can do in this game and see if we can pick up some more upgrades. It's a good tackle. De Ridder. Galore. Leiraseka's through. But pull it back. Vaccaro, what a save from the keeper. Here goes El Ganassi on the counter-attack. Nice from Leo Riseka. He tried to find Derrida. He's through. Oh, what a save. It tipped onto the post. That's 2 now. 2 really good saves from the goalkeeper. And we should be winning. We really should. Come for the back post. Olare's there. 1-0. The big man this time actually using his head. I mean, it's great work from DePaul. The keeper makes a bit of a hash of it. But we're 1-0 up. Good header from Bayata. Finds Derrida. It's a great header, actually. And he's flicked it over. Olare's in. He's got the pace on the defence. Olare, 2-0. Another brilliant goal for the big man Olare. It's a shame after this episode that he's actually going to be changed, because he is brilliant. That's a good tackle from Leo Riseka. It's a very good tackle. DePaul's done beautiful. Gives it to Leo Riseka, who runs. He's got a lot of pace. Can he find Olare? Olare! Hat-trick! 31 minutes. And he's got his hat-trick. Great run from Leo Riseka. And it's 3-0. And there's half-time. A very, very easy first half. And we're 3-0 up. Olare with a first half hat-trick. It's going well. And it's a penalty. I don't get why that's a penalty. I mean, he had the shot, it hit the post, and then came back and the referee's given the penalty. Morata versus Verhulst. We've only conceded 1 goal in this series so far. So can we keep the clean sheet? He's missed. So, never mind that. We can keep the clean sheet in this game because he has missed the penalty. There's full time. Once again, similar to the last game, we got the 3 goals and then it sort of just petered out really as our players got tired. But like I say, we got the victory once again and there are upgrades galore. Olare again, 10.0 rating and a hat-trick, and we got the goal margin of 3 and we got the clean sheet. So like I say, there are upgrades from everywhere. So that's where we're going to leave this episode. I know I've only played 2 games, so it's going to be a little bit of a shorter one. But we have reached the maximum of 5 upgrades. There's no point in playing another game, as it'll just carry on and I'm not playing for anything. So from the first game, we won by 6 goals to 0. So in that game, we got 3 goal margin, which gives us an any player upgrade. We got the clean sheet, which gives us a defensive upgrade. And then I believe Olare got a 9.6 rating, which gives him the player upgrade. So, from that game, we'll make those 3 changes. So I'm going to upgrade Haaland, so take him out. Obviously, Olare is going to actually get the upgrade. Then it's a difficult choice of who to upgrade, but I think I'm going to upgrade Schoofs. And then, in the next game, we won 3-0, so we obviously got the goal margin of 3, we got the clean sheet, but then Olare got a hat-trick and a rating of 10. So technically, we should have the 4 upgrades of a clean sheet, we should have the any player from the match win, and then Olare should have 2 upgrades for himself. But to make it a little bit fair, so it's not all going to be focused to one player, we're going to ignore the Olare 2 and just have the extra 2 for the clean sheet and the any player. So we're going to change Van Lerberg, and we're also going to change Vaccaro. So off camera, I'm going to go away and make the changes. Obviously, I'll still do it to the transfer market where we set it, and from the first page I'll select it. But so it doesn't have to bore you guys, I will go sort that out now. So here we are, guys. These are the upgrades that I'm going to be making. Now, when I've come to search for a couple of these players, they're not actually on the market at the moment, or they're ridiculously priced, so I haven't bought them. And we're going to buy them basically off camera, so they're there for the next episode. But for defence, we have Michel and Denea. That's Jason Denea, who looks very, very good centre-back. We've got Cisse in midfield, along with Kitoko. And then up front, there was actually only 2 rare goal strikers that are from Belgium. So we're going for Jelle Vossen, who was actually the first one that came up out of the 2. So yeah, that's basically the upgrades that we're going to make, and that, like I say, I will show you when we come back. Like I say, that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. As I say after every one, I'm loving this series and it's really good fun to make. So like I say, if you've enjoyed it, hit the like button to support the series. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. And I shall see you next time.